A first carry for Josh Adams, the Notre Dame product. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On second and inches, Murray, throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Cardinals.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Benjamin, the ball.
Azeez Al-Shaair in to make the stop.
45-yard line.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space. Swarming to the ball carrier.
And Murray throwing complete here to Drake. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Complete to Kenyon Drake.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's Murray from midfield. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
A
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First down.
They'll run on first down. Benjamin. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Murray again. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Drake. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Nice catch there by Christian Kirk. Had 709 yards and 3 touchdowns in the 2019 season. I expect those numbers to continue to climb. This is a guy who can play in the slot, play outside, but the number one thing about him, absolute explosiveness, especially after he catches the ball downfield. If you don't make the tackle right there, he's going to take it a long way.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. This will be caught just inside the 10. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Line of scrimmage, the 9, 2nd and about a yard. Murray to air it out again. Buying time to his left. Touchdown, Arizona.
Murray on the keeper. Touchdown.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, 49ers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo escaping the pressure right. Hooking up here with Trent Taylor. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
31-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cardinals 7, 49ers nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Now a man coming off a career season. Here's Kenyon Drake. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, 37 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
First and 10.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Falcons' leading tackler a season ago, Devondre Campbell, gets another one there.
A gain of 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on
the running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Garoppolo now. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. And now it's blocked. This is going the other way. And now look at him go. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
First down.
First down, Murray. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
11 on the play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Is 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Murray. And he's got Fitzgerald. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing again, Murray. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
That is on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. Here we go, here we go, here we go. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Murray, a quick throw out to Kirk. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Here's Adams. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On first down, Drake. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
56 to Mike, 56.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
At the 49ers' 9-yard line.
Murray to give. This is Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Arizona.
Kenyon Drake. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game, so they didn't just help themselves offensively.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo looking middle, and it's incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Play action, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
It looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive? And nothing but daylight ahead. The 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. Josh Adams, 79 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play, with the score Cardinals 32, 49ers 6.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Murray getting this out wide to Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the 44-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 44, Murray firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
The Cardinals on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
A gain of 7. First down, Cardinals.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He'll find his running back, Eno Benjamin. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On second down, it's Drake. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 38. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
2nd and 5.
Drop deep, drop deep. March 50.
They'll run again with Adams. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
And
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down.
For the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will push the lead up from 26, and it grows up to 29. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
23-yard line.
To throw is Garoppolo. Open man is Bourne. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
He was defended by...
I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. On first down, this is Adams. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Let's make these babies cry all the way. 65. Let's make these babies
And now Garoppolo lost the football, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. And they're not able to convert on 4th down.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Today's final score, Cardinals.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working.